Hi, welcome to Carver Hub. My name is Corinne Champion, and this is my co-star,
Elliot West.
and this is what happened the month of April.
Earlier this month, we had an art show at the MAG, which displayed many art pieces from our AP art students and other students around the SCUSD district. Later
And now there's an interview with Mr. Brittle talking about AP art.
We're photographing some AP artwork to get ready for portfolios that are due in the middle of next week. So AP art, we've been teaching it here for 10 years now. Nationwide, there's about a 60% pass rate for kids getting credit for college for completing AP portfolios. And overall, my students have had about an 80% pass rate, and last year we had a 100% pass rate. This year we have a record-setting number of 24 kids taking AP Art, as opposed to 12 last year. Really looking forward to them getting all their portfolios together, getting the work in, and not having the major stress they're going through in the last couple weeks.
Hi, my name is Suliana. I'm here with Miss Gorso. She teaches English here at Carver. I'm going to be interviewing her about the Sac Waldorf show. So Miss Gorso, tell me about what happens at the Sac Waldorf show.
Well, it's part of the May Day Festival at Sac Waldorf, and it was an art show started by a parent and a man who worked at the school named John Mack. And he wanted to have a place where all of the artwork from Northern California Waldorf schools could be on display. And so he died a few years ago, and so we renamed it the John Mack Art Show in his honor.
What kind of art do you usually see when you go?
Well, a huge variety. So it's opened up to students and faculty and parents and alumni. So you get some professional artists and you get student artwork. There's sculpture, there can be textile work, there's two-dimensional fine art, all kinds of.
Which one is your favorite?
Well, I like it all. I like to see the students' work on display because there's such a there's such a variety of artwork. There's curricular artwork, stuff that comes out of main lesson and out of their art classes. But then there's artwork that they do on their own time, which is also really nice to see students inspired, by ideas to create art.
So it sounds like the art shows are successful.
I think the art shows are successful, and even the students have an opportunity to sell their artwork, and people who don't even know them will buy their artwork, which I think is a great testament to the love and care.
Thank you.
On the 11th, SCUSD teachers went on strike in response to the district changing their terms of contract,
which left this school high and dry and left me sleeping in.
The Sacramento Union teachers' strike was in response to lack of following through with the agreements in the contract signed on November 2017 by the district. A few of the agreements include a health saving plan, which funds would go to resources and staff such as nurses, counselors, and reducing class sizes.
What changes specifically did you make?
Specifically, as a Waldorf teacher, I'm very passionate about the arts being at every school, not just specifically at Waldorf schools. I think all students should have access to dance, they should have access to visual arts, they should have access to performing arts. Music should not be something that's only for children whose parents can afford for them to have it. I believe that having strong teachers at every school is very important as well, and having counselors and having support staff for those students who are struggling is very, very important. And that's specifically what I would like to see our money going to, instead of going to more and more and more administrators down here at the service center. So I really hope that our voices can be heard and that those changes can be made.
All right, thank you. Our strikes and inside schools lacking.
Well, I think what we're lacking is real support at the ground level. There's lots of talk about the administrators in the Service Center right behind us, and the important programs that are run there. But frankly, I don't know what those programs do in support of the students in my school or any school I've taught in Sac City, and I've taught here for 22 years. And realistically, we need curricular support. We could use an extra teacher on every campus, frankly, to really support and implement the programs that we have. That's not even up for negotiations, but I would take any kind of support.
What changes specifically?
Frankly, what I'd like to see is a review of all the bureaucratic positions and administrative positions at the Service Center. I'd like for us the teachers themselves, to be asked more frequently what changes we want to see. I would like more participation in the decision making within our district.
A lot of our students attended the river cleanup earlier this month, and we realized there's no Planet B.
Hi, I'm Suliana and I'm here with Mr. Devar to talk about the senior river trip. So, Mr. Devar, what was the field trip that you went on with the seniors?
Well, there are some questions about the native habitat there, and some invasive species have been taking over the river, and so they're trying to restore it to a most native environment. So they've planted oak trees, native oak trees, and they have been, they needed some help from the invasive species that were crowding up on them. So we cleaned those out and we checked out the growth of the oak trees, and some of them were strong enough to have their temporary cages removed. So we helped with that.
Okay.
We were very useful.
How do you feel about the way the field trip turned out with the unplanned weather?
Well, that was a little bit of a surprise. We'd been looking at the weather for quite a while and hoping that it wouldn't rain so much on us, but it did.
Do you think the field trip had an influence on students as far as taking care of the earth?
Well, I hope so. I hope that everything we do in class and outside of class has an effect on them. And of course, I hope so. I don't know if it will. The group leader, Ashley, who works for the River Foundation, was very happy. She was very impressed. She said, wow, you got a lot done. And then we went even to another field that she hadn't expected that we would get to. And so she, what she had planned was actually, we did more than she had planned for us, and so we did extra work.
If you were to go back and do something similar to that next time, what do you think you could do differently?
Well, pick a better day so it wouldn't rain so much on us, I guess. So maybe next time I'll plan it more in May instead of April, so that we have a higher chance of having dry weather. But on the other hand, it could be too warm in May too, and then everybody is like, oh.
Would you do something similar next time?
Yeah, I think it was a success.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Juniors here at Carver went and attended the Rancho Cordova City Hall to see how city council meetings operated.
The juniors went on a field trip to City Hall where they were shown how debates and discussions work in City Hall. The juniors were later allowed to discuss a topic on their own to get a somewhat first-hand experience. The topic was wherever should RVs be allowed to be parked in front yards or not. The students then spoke and seemed to enjoy the newfound concept by having fun with it.
On the 3rd, the Volleyball Championships were held here.
I'm Byron.
I'm George.
And we were on the volleyball team.
Yes. So in your opinion, how do you think the championships went?
It was a great game. We went undefeated all season, so we were certain we were going to win this game. And that's why I think we had our downfall, because we were so caught up in all the wins that when we actually had a good team that we were going up against, it just caught us off guard. And then
what he's trying to say is we lost, bro.
Yeah, so. Hard. We lost real hard.
Yeah. Do you have any resentment for the opposing team?
Not at all, actually. They were the underdogs and they came to win. If we deserved that game, we would have won. But they deserved that game because they had the real power to come and get the game, and they won. So no resentment at all.
So you've come to terms with your defeat?
Oh yeah. I think we deserved that defeat just as they deserved that win. Yeah. We didn't have a good attitude. There was a lot of players on our team that didn't have a good attitude towards that game. So.
Thank you.
We're coming back next year, and we're coming back hard. Look out, the Met 2020.
Congratulations to the Met, and we will see you next year.
The week leading up to spring break, we had Spirit Week. Again, for the third year in a row, juniors won. Pound it. Better luck next time.
Carver had its prom on the 13th. Let's see those dance moves.
Hi, I'm going to be interviewing Anna for, she was on the prom committee. So, when did you start planning for prom, or really moving things into action?
We started planning for prom in December, and we started actually doing things in January.
Who had access to all the funds?
Miss Mitchell.
How stressful was planning prom and why?
It was stressful because we didn't know exactly what we were doing, and we didn't really have we didn't know where to start, and also it was stressful because people weren't buying tickets.
What was the biggest problem you faced when prom was fast approaching?
People weren't buying tickets.
How did you resolve it? How did you fix the problem?
We started promoting it a lot more, and
was the result turn out positive or what you expected?
It was positive. We had more people than we predicted. We thought we'd get 50, and we ended up getting 60, which isn't a lot, but considering we had 30 people in the beginning, it was.
What am I doing for spring break? I'm probably just gonna sit inside and do the online classes to make up classes I failed last semester. But besides that, dude, gonna get heckin' lit. Heckin' lit.
Spring break 2019. About to go to LA for a little bit. My boy Justin over here, Slim Sheets might come down. About to be lit. Drive down to Las Vegas. You know, it's gonna be fun. I hope you have a fun spring break too. You know, it could be lit. Do your thing. 2019.
That's what I'm talking about. We just got back from spring break. What did you guys do?